blue as fuck. What the hell? The final book I have to haul is actually going to be A Psalm of Storms and Silence by Roseanne First and last book haul of 2023. That is the wrong fucking year. What the hell? Hey, how's it going? How's life? My name is Sophia. Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing a book haul. These are going to be all of the books that I have bought this year. I don't know if any of you noticed, but I have not done a singular book haul video on my channel, and that is because I try to be conservative with the amount of books I'm bringing into my collection, especially if I haven't read them yet. And so I thought it would be fun to do a end of the year book haul. This is going to be a super casual book haul. I'm probably not going to edit this as tightly as my other videos, but we shall see how this goes. Alrighty, so the first few books I have to haul is actually a manga series, and that is going to be Spy Family. I have volumes 1 through 6. I have 2 copies of volume 1 actually, and the reason is because I went book shopping with my best friend Savannah, and so I decided to pick up volume 1 just to see if I would like the series, and I ended up really liking volume 1, and so I found the rest of the set on Amazon for pretty cheap, and so I decided to purchase it all in one go. So far I have gotten up to volume 4 and I am really enjoying the series. I love the found family vibes. Yor and Anya are my babies and they deserve nothing but happiness and joy. If you don't know what the series is about, you're basically following a spy named Lloyd Forger who has to create a fake family in order to go undercover, and so he adopts a telepath and he gets a assassin for a fake wife. And the interesting thing about this series is that none of the characters know each other's secrets except for Anya because she's a telepath. The next manga I'm going to haul is another manga that I bought with my friend Savannah. We had every intention of buddy reading this, but that hasn't happened yet, and that is going to be Until I Meet My Husband, the manga. Have no idea what this is about except for the fact that it's gay. The next 2 mangas I have to haul are going to be volumes 1 and volumes 2 of Fruits Basket. I watched the anime and I love the anime. The anime made me cry multiple times. You think it's gonna be a cutesy, fun, adorable anime, and then you watch it and then you're just completely traumatized. And so of course I had to start collecting the manga. I have started the first volume, haven't gotten far at all, but I am hoping to collect the rest of the series and hopefully finish this manga soon. The next book I'm going to haul is actually a graphic novel series book, and that is going to be Monstrous Volume 7. In the first graphic novel, you are following our main character Micah Half-Wolf, who is half human, half arcanic, and she has a demon living inside of her, and we're basically following her as she tries to figure out the mystery as to why she has a demon living inside of her. There's also a war brewing between the Arcanics, which are magical creatures, and the Federation, which are the humans of this world. I still haven't read it yet, which is blasphemous, it's disgraceful, and I am completely ashamed of myself, okay? The next 3 books I'm going to be hauling are actually part of a trilogy, and that is the Winter Night trilogy. This is the Fairy Loot Special Editions, which consists of, oh gosh, The Bear and the Nightingale. Can you see it? That one. The Girl in the Tower. And The Winter of the Witch. These are very beautiful editions. They have the sprayed edges. If I'm being completely honest, I bought these because I thought they were pretty. Like, that's the only reason why I bought them. Oh my gosh, I just realized that the naked hardback comes like this. Bro, what the hell? Oh, and then it has pretty end pages too. Oh wow, I did not. But yes, as I was saying, these were just a cover buy for me. I thought they were pretty, so I decided to pick them up. I have read The Bear and the Nightingale, and I did get started on The Girl in the Tower. And I'm scared to continue on because my friend Nicole has read the series, and she says it peaked at the first book. So we shall see how I feel about it once I eventually read it. Will that be anytime soon? Highly doubt it. The next book I wanted to haul is going to be Kaikeyi by Vaishnavi Patel. This is a retelling of the Indian myth. Read this, loved it, adored it. It has the deco sprayed edges. We love to see it. Would highly recommend if you haven't read it already. Like, pick it up, it's perfection. Let's see, after that, the next two books I'm going to be hauling were actually a gift from my best friend Tammy, and that is going to be The Inheritance of Orquídea Divina by Zoraida Cordova. I really like this cover. And then it's also going to be Harrow the Ninth by Tamsin Muir. Very excited to pick these up. Thank you, Tammy, for buying these books. She actually got these for me for my birthday, which she honestly didn't have to. I love and adore Tammy with all my heart. Like, how would I survive without her in my life? You know what I'm saying? The next book I'm going to be hauling is going to be Iron Widow by Shiran J. Zhao. In this story, you're following our main character, Wu Zetian. Her sister is killed, and so she decides to join this military in order to get her revenge. However, she gets partnered up with a convict, and then the story goes from there. Read this the year before last year. It was fun. It was a good time. I enjoyed it, and I would recommend, if you're looking for like a fun, fast-paced YA sci-fi, would definitely recommend picking this up. Okay, so after that, oh Jesus, I almost damaged my book. But after that, I ended up getting Brandon Sanderson. That is not the title of the book. Cytonic by Brandon Sanderson. Sorry, my brain is not functioning today. But yes, this is the third book in the Skyward trilogy. In the trilogy, you're following our main character Spencer, who aspires to be a pilot, but she can't because her father was branded a coward. The first book was fun. I liked the first book. Would recommend the first book. The second book, it was still fun. Was it as fun as the first book? No, not really, but it was still a good time. Started reading this book, was hella confused, and I think I have to go back and reread the second book before I could continue on, but I don't feel like it, so good luck to me. This video is going to be a hot ass mess, more so than usual, but I feel like we all live for the chaos, you know what I'm saying? The next three books I have to haul is actually going to be 3 separate copies of the same book. If you know anything about me, you know that I love collecting copies of my favorite books, and so I had to own every single copy of Daughter of the Moon Goddess by Su Lin Tan. And so we have the regular US hardcover edition, which is very pretty in my opinion. And then we have the regular schmegular hardcover, the UK hardcover edition, which you probably can't see. And then the final copy I have is the Waterstone Special Edition. This one is actually wrapped, and I haven't unwrapped it yet. I am trying I am trying so hard to get my hands on a Fairy Loot edition of Daughter of the Moon Goddess, but the scalpers are reselling it for $300, and I think that is demonic. Like, that shit pisses me off so fucking badly. Anyways, I also ordered the Waterstones edition of Heart of the Sun Warrior, and this has the pretty sprayed edges. I do plan on getting the Fairy Loot edition of this one as well. I'm hoping to get it as soon as people start reselling it, because usually what happens is when people first start reselling books, they'll sell it at like a reasonable price, and then as the copies become more hard to find, that's when people start raising the prices to $200, $300, $400. I've seen people sell books for $1,000 before, which is like disgusting to me. And then if you think me owning 3 copies of Daughter of the Moon Goddess is excessive, wait till you see my Babble collection. I am addicted. I am addicted. So we have the US hardcover edition. This is actually the edition that I read and I annotated, and it has all of my pretty notes in it. And then after this, I have, I believe, the Fairy Loot edition. Had to get this as soon as I saw people selling it, because I was not about to spend $300 on this. And then it has the beautiful stenciled edges. And then when you open it, it has my girl Victoire. She is my baby. It also has this demon right here. We don't fuck with her in this household, okay? And then if you look at the back, if I can show it to you, we have Rami and Robin. Like, so fucking beautiful. I love this, okay? Like, I live for special editions. It is literally my kryptonite. And then, so after that, we have the Waterstones edition, I believe. And this just has the black sprayed edges. And then after this, we have the Illumicrate edition. This comes in a slipcase, and then when you take it out, it's naked. Look at that. Look at that embossing. And then it has a quote on the sprayed edges. Special editions are my weakness, like, and the thing is, I really wish it wasn't, because the amount of money I spend on special editions is actually ridiculous. Speaking of special editions, I own a Illumicrate special edition box set of Circe and the Song of Achilles. Both of these are by Madeline Miller. For those of you who don't know, these are both Greek mythology retellings. Would highly recommend them if you haven't read them already. The next 3 books I have to haul are also the same edition, but this was actually a mistake. So I fully intended of buying the regular edition of Blood Scion, which is this one, because I loved this book when I read it. So amazing, would highly recommend. And then, because I loved it so much, I decided I wanted to get the Fairy Loot edition. But I ordered it and the person was taking forever and a day to ship it out. And so I thought that they completely forgot about me, and so I decided to order a second copy. And then I ordered it, and then both of them came in the mail. And so now I have 2 copies, which honestly, I'm not complaining, because I loved this book so freaking much. The next book I'm hauling is a book that I've read, loved, adored, would highly recommend. And that is going to be Children of Ruin by Adrian Tchaikovsky. This is a sci-fi novel, and we're basically following humanity as they try to colonize other planets because planet Earth has been destroyed. Really fun sci-fi, but also dense. Like, this explores a lot of theoretical scientific themes, has a lot of scientific jargon, some real, some fake. And so you might, if you're not like a science nerd, you might have to reread a couple passages 100 times over before it clicks in your mind. The next book I'm going to be hauling was actually a gift from my friend Katie, and that is going to be The Doors of Eden. Katie knows how much I enjoy Adrian Tchaikovsky's works, so she got me this as a gift. Thank you so much, Katie, if you're watching. I love you and I appreciate you. I have no idea what this is about, but I know it's going to explore some heavy themes of humanity and science and a bunch of difficult questions. Yeah, brain cells. Okay, the next book I have to haul was one that was incredibly hyped on Twitter, and that is going to be Legends and Lattes by Travis Baldree. All I know is that we're following an orc. Her name is Viv, former mercenary, and she opens up a coffee shop. This is supposed to be a cute, fun, cozy fantasy story, and I believe it is also getting a sequel. I had plans to read this before the end of the year. Obviously that's not happening. Today's December 28th. I'm not reading anything for the rest of the year. Alrighty, so the next 3 books I have to haul are part of the Hell's Library series, and that is going to be Library of the Unwritten, The Archive of the Forgotten, and The Gods of Last Words. This was actually a gift from one of my closest friends, Rue. Thank you, Rue. I appreciate you, love you, adore you. What would I do without you? I wouldn't exist, okay? But yes, I actually started reading this, I think last year or the year before. I read Library of the Unwritten and I really enjoyed it, would highly recommend. And then I got halfway through Archive of the Forgotten, but I haven't finished it yet. If you don't know what this is about, this is basically following our main character Claire, who is a librarian working in hell. The final book I have to haul for this video is going to be A Psalm of Storms and Silence. This is the sequel to A Song of Wraiths and Ruin by Roseanne A. Brown. I really enjoyed this series. It's fun. It's a cute YA based on West African mythology and culture. So if you haven't read it yet, would highly recommend picking this up. That is going to be it for my first and last book haul of 2023. Feel free to comment down below. Let me know some of the books you guys purchased this year. I hope you guys enjoyed this slightly chaotic video. I hope to see you guys soon with another video, and until then I will see you soon. Bye.